Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is amazing. Every day is amazing when I start it with my girl Salty here. Of course, she's absolutely incredible. You guys know that we're doing a tremendous amount of training with Salt and Pepper, but we have so many projects that we want to start working on when it comes to training. Obviously, we want to ball train Casper, much like we've been ball training Light Fairy. That's going so absolutely well. There's just a ton of stuff. Bruce is just walking into the cage over here. Of course, that's Butterscotch. There's so many things. Even our Ackie monitors. I mean, they're little tiny monitors, but we think we can train them. You know, it's amazing how different I feel about reptiles now than I did even a couple years ago. They're so much more intelligent, and I'll say that even some of the ideas with enrichment that we're doing here is going to bleed over to BHB and our breeding center over the next few months. We have some ideas how to kind of enrich those animals so where they're not just in kind of a really commercial setting, if you know, but more on that later. But remember that really amazing clutch we cut the other day that had that silver and purple snake? Well, guess what? They hatched. And look at this clutch right here. I'm going to start with this one right here. This was actually just a cinnamon. Now, what basically was bred was it was a pastel female, and it was bred to a pewter lesser. The pewter lesser is just basically a pastel. It's a cinnamon, and it's a lesser, right? This is just a single gene cinnamon right here. Weirdly enough, we got a normal ball python, which is something that you wouldn't normally get from that type of thing. Then we ended up getting a little pastel lesser here, which again is kind of like the dad minus the cinnamon, right? So if you put this pastel lesser with this cinnamon right here, you would get a pewter lesser, which is what the dad is, of course. And then we started getting some crazy stuff right here. This right here is just a pewter lesser. So it's a pastel, it's a cinny, and it's a lesser. So it's just like Papa, right? And then some of these animals came out. Ooh, doggy. Now, because there's pastel on both the male and the female side, you can get super pastels. And this, of course, is a super pastel lesser. As a matter of fact, all three of these are super pastel lessers, but some just have a little polymorphism in it, just meaning that they look a little different. I mean, obviously, this one's a little darker. This one is absolutely a ripper. And that was actually the one that was in the thumbnail that's kind of purplish. And this one is, again, an absolutely beautiful snake. So, holy cow. I mean, just take a look at these three animals right there. Oh my gosh. Those are ridiculous. I mean, that kind of lavender purplish hue to them. Oh my gosh, and that silver, I absolutely love them. Don't get me wrong, I love the whole clutch, but I tell you what, I have kind of a love for this style of ball python when it comes to color, so I couldn't be more happy with the way these guys hatched out. I was so excited when we cut them. Now to see them in person, it is incredible, and now they're going to shed in a week or so, and they're going to look even better. Got another Bluebird clutch hatched out today, which is pretty cool, and I am actually super happy about these guys. I mean, look at how beautiful these are. This is actually a Blaze Goinai female, bred to just a normal Goinai male. Unfortunately, we didn't have a Blaze male, but you can see how they're typically like really dark, and this one's really light, has a little bit of oranging in them, some blushing in them, and look at how awesome all of these are right here. And there's a couple babies that haven't even hatched yet right now. They're still bubbling in here, so there's more to come. So when you breed the Blaze to Blade, these will literally hatch out almost fire engine red and beautiful. Look at this one right here. Whoo! I tell you, that's a beautiful one right there. So we'll probably raise one of these up, breed it back to the Blaze female so we can get even more red babies like that. But I tell you what, it's so amazing. Bluebirds are hatching. Now again, I've said Blotch Kings and Brooks Kings hatch at about 50-52 days, where the other ones take about 60 days, like corns and a lot of the other animals. So we're still a week or two away from the explosion of babies, but it is on the way. Down in the dungeon, guess what time it is? Egg time. And this is actually a girl right here. This is a het caramel ball python, and it's actually bred to a spider caramel, so I can produce spider caramels and all kinds of stuff. Looks like a beautiful clutch of eggs, though. One little egg loose over here. We'll just set that down right over here, and then we'll pull the rest of this clutch, and we'll go ahead and get this in the egg box. Mama, you did a great job. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 good eggs. I tell you what, it's been a banger of a year for pythons. There's no doubt about it. We're getting down to that last maybe 30, 35 clutches. So it's a little bit like sad, right? Because you're like, oh, it's been so fun collecting all these eggs. But you got to remember, all those eggs turn into babies, and that's even more exciting. So lots of egg cutting coming up. It's going to be so cool to see what we produce this year. It's been a dream come true. Definitely one of the coolest years and most productive years we've had in so long. It's been so exciting. I hope that you guys have enjoyed enjoyed this journey, but trust me, it's far from over. Well, the merch is still going on, guys, and so far, this shirt right here with free hugs is the most popular. Closely behind is actually the Lucy shirt with free hugs, and then, of course, a ton of people have bought the ones without free hugs, too. So thank you guys so much for your support. The link is in the description. Limited time, these guys will be available, as well as we actually have a crocodile mask now available. I'll have that in stock and show you anytime. It's pretty cool, too, and $1 for every sale actually goes to help fight hunger in children. So, again, link in the description if you guys are interested. Got some more little baby children's pythons hatched out. They're absolutely adorable. It's pretty cool. Like I've said, we had such an amazing year with the Antracia, which is the genus of children's spotted Stimson's pythons, and they are just such cool little animals. And again, this is probably the most classic of the children's pythons, because we've had a couple clutches hatch out that have been really variable, you know, light to dark, almost like they look the little Stimson's python, little spotted python, little children's python. Now all of these look really similar. This is, again, a really classic children's python clutch, where it's kind of that little bit of like that red sand look to them, you know what I mean? Which you can imagine that they blend in so well in that part of Australia, right? So absolutely adorable. We'll get these guys set up. Hopefully they'll get feeding. Sometimes that first meal can be a little tricky, I'm not gonna lie. But once they start feeding on pinkies really well, they just crush it and they grow super quick. And they're little beautiful pythons. I mean, it's just cool to see a pint-sized python like this, a pygmy python from Australia. Just absolutely adorable. I think we only have like 4 or 5 more clutches to hatch and we are done for the year, which is kind of a bummer, but we did have an absolutely amazing season with them. Guess what time it is? Bluebird Egg Time. There's not going to be that many more times I get to sing that little jingle, to be totally honest with you. This is actually an Okatee corn snake that is het for scaleless, that's bred to a scaleless Abbott's Okatee. And looks like she's got a beautiful clutch. Not a big clutch, but again, this is a second clutch, but the fertility looks absolutely amazing. Good job, Mama. That's 2 beautiful clutches from this girl, and she is done for the year, getting ready. We'll beef her up, get her all cleaned up, stuff like that, ready for brumation and ready for 2021's breeding season, which will be here before you know it, but we still have some eggs to collect in 2020. Let's just go ahead and pull these aside. Again, a beautiful clutch of eggs for a second clutch. Fertility's been really good. 2, 4, 6 eggs. Again, don't get as many eggs in the second clutch as I think she laid about 12 the first clutch, but nevertheless, 6 beautiful eggs. Again, I am going to miss it. Probably only 15 more clutches, so maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 more Bluebird Time jingles for you guys, but we'll continue to use that throughout the ball python season too. Been showing you guys a bunch of those Antracias, or, you know, Stimson spotted children's pythons that are hatching. Well, guess what? We have the last Stimson's python clutch of the year right here. Of course, the Stimsons are so absolutely incredible. It's kind of a mix between the children's and the spotted, right? Because it has that kind of really kind of children's look, but it has the more spotting and contrast of the actual spotted python. So this is the last Stimsons for the year. So let's see what Mama has under here. Oh my God, a beautiful clutch of eggs. What a way to end that out. I think we might have one more spotted python clutch, and then we are done for the year. No more eggs from these guys, but this clutch looks beautiful. So let's just go ahead and get these in here. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 beautiful eggs. Again, just kind of continuing on with this amazing python breeding season for sure. So again, one more little Antracia clutch and then we're done for the year. And these guys hatch in about 50, 52 days. And it's actually a second clutch from this beautiful Plum milk snake. I tell you what, Plum milk snakes are absolutely gorgeous. And look at, she looks great for laying 2 clutches. She looks absolutely wonderful, which is great because her work is done for the year. She is done. She's going to get beefed up and ready for brumation, and that's it. And look at that, a really gorgeous clutch of eggs too. I mean, for a second clutch, again, I keep saying it, Lori worked really hard this year because fertility oftentimes isn't very good in second clutches, and we've really had the majority of our second clutches have been really, really good. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs. I mean, 7 eggs, all fertile for a second clutch. I tell you what, this has been an amazing Bluebird year. We have a pretty cool clutch here. This, of course, is an albino female, but it's actually albino het for clown. And interestingly enough, our no-wild albino ball python at the Reptarium This is her mom. And what it was is we had bred this albino het clown to an albino clown, and we had some eye issues. Sometimes when we breed albino to albino in ball pythons, as well as boa constrictors, you can sometimes get missing eyes, sometimes no eyes, all kinds of different eye issues. So this year we didn't make the same mistake. We decided to breed her to a clown, but it was actually a het for ghost clown. So we could really just get clowns and het clowns, but they'll all be double het for albino ghosts and so on like that. So regardless, she is gorgeous, and I love it when I see albinos on a clutch of eggs. So we're just gonna slowly remove her really quick, see what she's got going on. Beautiful, beautiful clutch of eggs. And again, because it's a recessive mutation, on average, half of these eggs should be clowns. Again, and they'll be double het for albino ghost clown and so on like that. So a future project for sure, but nevertheless, really cool. Let's go ahead and just get these eggs, and we'll get these over here and see how many actual eggs are in this clutch. Absolutely beautiful one. 2, 4, 6, 8 beautiful eggs. Cannot complain. And again, because we didn't breed her to the albino clown, we shouldn't have those eye issues and so on like that. As much as I wanted to produce albino clowns from her, we've actually got double het albino clowns bred to albino clowns. So we should still get albino clowns this year, but this clutch, we're not going to have those eye issues, which just happens. Hey, you live and learn. That's her experience. We don't want to make the same mistake twice, right? So, but that's all the eggs for today when it comes down to here in the dungeon. Miss Rebecca Cushing from Nebraska, from Hastings, says, do not bend. So I'm not going to bend it.
Oh, I'm glad you're not going to cut it either.
I'm not going to cut it or bend it. And, let's see here. These are huge tongue depressors. So Brian, the end fell off. We'll glue that on. No, and the end fell off. That's okay. We'll glue them back on. Lori and the K fell off too. So that's okay. Brian and Lori Barczyk, thank you so much. This is awesome. It's like a cute little thing that we can hang up.
Awesome.
I think this will go perfect in, actually in one of the bathrooms, I think. I think maybe in the bathroom at the Reptarium. So I hope that you all enjoy this thing that I made for you all. I've been watching you on YouTube daily, and I love the reptiles. I have had a ball python, iguanas, and Texas horned lizards and box turtles. I'd love to have another reptile, but my husband says that we're good with our 2 dogs. Well, I get rid of your husband then, quick. I may talk him into letting me have a veg-eating reptile. I hope you can. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for that beautiful thing. That is super dope. And we are officially caught up with unboxing. This actually comes from Hollis Reel in Washington, Alabama. Please open on the vlog.
There you go.
Okay, we're going to end this segment here. Just kidding. Hi, my name is Hollis Reel. I'm 14 years old and I live in Alabama. I count on your videos a lot and I love them. I recently bought a banana butter ball python from you. Awesome. Named him Harry. I turned these pens on a lathe. The light one is for Lori and the dark one is for you. I hope that you enjoy the pen. And if you ever need more ink, just let me know. I cannot wait until you're open up so I can visit. Hollis, thank you. Let's take a look at these.
Pens.
And you actually turn these on a lathe. That is incredible!
Oh, these are beautiful.
All right, so this one's mine and that one's yours. And I love
that could be your ball python pen.
This is my ball python pen from now on.
So nice.
I'll mark every clutch the rest of the year with this pen. So thank you, Hollis, seriously. And once we're open up, please come and visit us. This is super, super dope. That is, wow.
Beautiful.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, everyone, for sending us stuff. You guys are incredible. You guys make our life so great. Thank you so much. Look at my girl, Ivy, crawling out of the water. I mean, oh my gosh, she is just absolutely amazing, isn't she? And those babies, holy moly, that hatched out, those silvery purple things, they are absolute rippers. If you guys enjoyed this video, here's a playlist of a bunch of baby snakes that hatched last year and the year before. We'll have another playlist for this year, I guarantee. Up here, could you please support my podcast channel called Checking In? We do it every Wednesday and Friday. It's called Choices. On this side, you can subscribe to this vlog channel. Please turn your post notifications on. Remember, have an amazing day. Be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.